I live in Fenton Douglas, and so right by
Fenton
the...
Douglas is not in 5B.
Yes, it is. That's
But
me.
Fenton
That's
Douglas.
me. Are you in those apartments, sir?
No, I'm at 2616 10th Street.
Yes.
The row of houses right next to the parking lot.
Yes, sir. I know you. That's me.
That's all. She said everybody, so I never know that.
All
All right.
Go ahead, sir.
And so, so my sister was harassed when walking past the Metropolis Club by some of the patrons of the club, walking to the Metro, and it's happened several times. One person actually touched her once, but not like, wasn't like, you know, type of inappropriate touch, but just, you know, she's a young lady, she's 20, so she, you know. And so, I don't know if it's appropriate venue for this, just wanted to just share that, and I don't know if there's anything to be done about that. I know
Tell me your name.
Matthew Jones.
Did you write me?
No.
The reason I was asking is because I think there's another family that lives in that proximity that's kind of said the same thing that they said. Now, on the corner of 10th, for those who are not familiar.
This is Rhode Island? And
yes, it is.
Okay, I can, yeah, if you can tell me, I can deal with that, yeah.
Are you the manager there?
No, I know, I'm very familiar with it, yeah.
Thank you. Let me just tell everyone who are not familiar with it, there is a Drug and Alcoholics Anonymous resource center on the corner. They do not sell drugs, it's not a nightclub, but what it is a haven, a safe haven for those who are contending with addiction issues. On the outside, although there's a big no loitering sign, for many of us who've been to many of our meetings and you hear MPD, loitering in the District of Columbia is not against the law. People can stand where they stand. Now there's something, and it's too bad you weren't here when the police were, because you could have told, they would have told you the same thing.
Okay.
But there's something called incommoding. And incommoding is a really relatively antiquated law which says, I think 2 or 3 people, if they're like blocking the sidewalk, and they're preventing you from getting to the other side on that same sidewalk, then there's a violation. But what those patrons of that establishment do, and I do hear it a lot, is when they come out there, I mean, these are people with addiction issues, and so they're outside smoking. And it's a small corridor, and so they do have this area. But Commander Solberg is someone who I've been in close contact with. He has never received a report of any kind of assault or physical threat from any of the patrons. I'm there all the time. Now, I'm a city girl. I got 7 brothers, so, you know, I think I'm the baddest thing walking. But I'm there a lot talking to those people who are there, and while, yes, they can be unnerving and threatening looking, they're dealing with addiction issues. Yes,
and it's really an AA, so it's not even drugs, and it's better than liquor stores, I promise you.
Right, no, I understand. But I will say this. This is one of the things, and the reason I asked you was because I just got an email from a gentleman. What I would recommend, if you or your sister, if you all want to go to the management and schedule a meeting, I'm happy to sit in on that meeting, broker that meeting. But again, I really want the residents, because they are the ones who live right there, and I will support you 1,000% in trying to make that particular corridor a very safe, you know, pedestrian-friendly environment. They do try to keep them in that gated area where the picnic tables are, but it's not against the law to stand on the court. It's not against the law to do cat calls. You know, if she flies, she flies. It's a curse. You know, but that's not against the law. But as long as she's not being physically touched, you know, and I'm not minimizing it, I just say that because it's kind of a city thing. But maybe what we can do is broker a meeting if you want to reach out to them, and I'll give you my card, and you can let me know, and I'm happy to sit in on it, and, you know, we can come to some happy meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.